What's going on, everyone? Check this out. I just came from vacation, and I had to tell you, the place that I went to was one of a great experience. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because this was a place that I had to go above and beyond, and it was a sacrifice because one, the distance, two, you know, the things that I had to pay for, which was the Airbnb, the plane ticket, and also the amount of money I had to save for me to go and experience this place that I had to go travel. And overall, me personally, I had a great time and I enjoyed myself. But I had to let you know that, I speak to a lot of people, and I don't tell a lot of people that I'm traveling, especially where I am at the moment. But when people do find out that, hey, I do travel, right? If I'm on my way, going to my destination, they'll tell me, hey, where have you been? What country it was? Just any type of general questions they'll ask, and I'll tell them about my experience. Overall, I'll think about it. I'm like, yo, I had an amazing time. And a lot of people will say, wow, I wish I can go to that place. Someday I'll go. Thank you for the information. And I had to let you know 10 reasons why you should travel. 10 reasons why you should travel. Before I introduce myself and I go into the video, I like to ask you and I invite you to please like, share, and subscribe. Right? And you wonder who I am? There's your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. And again, this topic is going to aim at reasons why you should travel, and it's 10 reasons why you should travel. All right. Before I go into reason number one, we all have had times where we thought about, hey, we watch the news, we hear about, such and such place, they got high crimes. You have to be careful because the food, you need, for example, a shot to go there, and best to believe, yo, you sit there, and when you get there, me speaking from experience, I'm like, yo, here ain't so bad after all. And then when you speak amongst the people, right, for those that you can communicate with, and they'll let you know, for some reason, it's like a message that they're giving you, like, hey, you hear what you hear about the news, don't listen to that. You know what I mean? It's true that they do have some type of, for example, crimes, but it's not what you really think. And you sit there like, but they'll let you know, hey, don't go to this place, don't go to that place because there's trouble there. But let me get into it. Reason number one, to meet new people. Believe it or not, my journey, when I travel, I'm always aiming to meet new people. And you never believe the people that you meet happen to be the people that you need to meet because they're much more open. It could be somebody that's, for example, I live in New York, and that person you just meet happen to live all the way across the country from where you are, that's in California, right? Or they can live somewhere in Europe and you guys are in the island like Dominican Republic, and this person could be from Germany, and you can build a strong friendship and talk about each other's experience, or this person could put you onto something that you didn't know. That's reason number one. Reason number two, experience life outside your comfort zone. Yes, think about it. When I traveled to where I went to, because I have a new video that's coming out where I was, when I traveled to where I needed to travel to, man, I could not believe it. It was so breathtaking of when I went to the beach. It was so, it was different. You know what I mean? Even me, I can't even lie to you. I got out, it was just so crazy. I ended up wearing the spandex, the beach joint, the spandex. You know what I mean? I just gave you a clue probably where I was. A lot of people wear spandex. You know what I mean? I had my shirt out. I'm not in the best physical shape. I am in shape, but I'm not in the best physical shape that I need to be. But man, I was outside. I had my hair out, ran in the water in the beach. I had the speak this certain language that they had that we're speaking. I didn't know. I don't think I know as much, but I was trying to. You know what I mean? So it got out your comfort zone, and you learn about yourself that wow, you can be open to something that you were used to. Number 3, you see the world from a different perspective. Yes, think about it. You're all the way over here. You're on your phone, right? And you're on YouTube, for example. You use YouTube or on Facebook, and you'll see a feed, and it'll pop up a certain place, in a certain destination that you want to go to. But when you're actually there, you'll see it for yourself, and it's breathtaking to see, like, wow, I'm actually here. And that's what happened to me where I was. It was so breathtaking to, like, wow, you know what I mean? This is something that you've seen on your phone, and you're actually here. You're actually experiencing this experience in person. Words can't even describe how you actually feel being in that particular place. You know what I mean? Number 4, improve physical and mental health. Yes. Think about it. According to number 3, you know what I mean? You're getting out you're actually, I apologize. You're getting out, number 2, you're getting out your comfort zone. But think about it. It's very similar. You're improving your mental health, your physical. Think about it. When I was where I was, I must have walked 3 to 4 miles a day. 1, because I was in the beach. 2, I was actually sightseeing. I was just walking, just to watch where I was going, just to go where I was going, what I was seeing on TV, on YouTube, just to see it for myself. And it was just so, I was just so happy just to be in that particular place. And I was just walking up and down, and did not realize I was probably walking like 3 to 4 miles a day. And I would go back to where I was and leave out again and walk again. Improving your health. You know what I mean? Mentally, you know what I mean? You're not thinking about the problems that you have where you actually are, work, you know what I mean? School, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, but you're improving yourself because you're not thinking about anything. You just focus on at the moment, and you're just living your best life. Number 5. Before I get into number 5, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, to your new best friend, Gene, alright? I appreciate it. Number 5, you'll learn a new language. Yes, as I was telling you before, use myself as an example. Wherever I was, I'm telling you, it was not Spanish, right? People over there, they not really speak English. So wherever I was, I had no choice but to try to speak the language. Even though where I was, they had people that know how to speak a little Spanish, but it was very challenging, and that's what was so impressive, because you're hearing that non-stop. Wherever you go, you have, even if you're using Google Translator, right? I had to type in what I had to write in English into their language, in the native language, and I learned a new word because I had to consistently translate English into that language. That was just an example. Number 6. You'll see new places. You'll see a new place. Something that you, like I said, something that you were seeing on YouTube, something that you were doing your research from, and you have the opportunity to see in your face and say, and take a picture, you know what I mean? And then you can just show the world, hey, this is where I am. This is what I know about this place. And you see yourself much more happy, and your mind will open. You'll see a new place. Number 7. Experience a new culture. Yes, I can't stress that enough. That's one of the reasons why you should travel and you need to travel. You'll experience a new culture, and believe it or not, these places that you're going to and that you're experiencing, the people of the land, the people that are from there, they'll actually appreciate you. Even people from other countries that would love for and have the thought of traveling to that destination, when you actually tell them, hey, I've been there, yo, I'm telling you, you open new doors. And for me, one of the doors that open, it's like you're experiencing a culture that you could, it's just like, wow, I was here. It's just like that feel of just being, for example, let's say Jamaica. I know it's a lot of women go to Jamaica. Think about it, you're in that water. You know what I mean? You're eating the food, right? You may know some things about Jamaica, for an example, that you never thought that it would happen, and then you experience it, and you were like, wow, that was so cool. I was in Jamaica, and you mean to tell me that, hey, you know, these plants grow in Jamaica? You mean to tell me that, for example, the artist Bob Marley, this is where he was from? This is how people pray? You know what I mean? Just an example. Rastafarian, you know what I mean, the lifestyle, you know, a lot of people, that's what they do. That's one of the cultures in Jamaica. Just an example. Not that I know that's the culture. I know a little bit more, but it's an example. You know what I mean? But that's it. You know what I mean? Number 9. I apologize. Number 8. You tickle your taste buds. Yes. If you see me right now, my face looks a little chunky, right? I look like I gained a little weight where I was. I'm telling you. When I ate the food there, right? Before I came, I had tried the food here in the United States. And I'm like, okay, you know, I tried it. I have friends that tried it, but man, oh man. When I went to where I was, oh my gosh. I kid you not. And I had a video about this. I ate must have 3 or 4 times. I don't really eat. Even when I'm here, I don't eat like that. You know what I mean? But where I was, I think I must have ate like 3 or 4 times a day. And plus, in between that time, I was trying, you know, their treats, their cakes. Oh my goodness! Don't, please, do not judge me. But man, oh man, if I was to live in that country, I think I would have gained 50 pounds easily. The food was so amazing. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Outside the United States, where I was, I'm telling you, I've traveled before. The food is good, but like, it's so different because they have different seasonings, right? They have different fruits that we had never taste, right? If you're from the United States, or I don't know how Canada and Europe works, but it was just where I was, man. The food was so natural, and I could go on and on. The food was just so amazing, and this is one of the reasons why I love to travel. I've been traveling since I was 17. Really left the country when I was in my early 20s, and man, when I started eating outside the country, not saying that they have good food in the United States though, but like when you eat the food from the land, it's, you know, natural, organic, and you see how it's being made. I go on and on. As you can tell, I'm a foodie. I love to travel. That's one of the reasons why I really love to travel, is to taste the food. Taste the food. Now, number 9. You'll create lasting memories. Thanks to technology, thanks to technology, the memories could really last, right? You have things where you could save them in hard drives. You know, shouts out to Google Picture Photos. I have pictures that I've taken when I was back in 2015. At the time, did not really think about just taking pictures, but until then, I seen these pictures now, and I'm like, wow, dang, it's 2015. You'll create lasting memories. Yes, I said it. It's so beautiful because you go, yo, you could look back and say, hey, I was actually here. Wow. And then while some people are just thinking about and trying to travel, and they're trying to face their fears, you're already done it. Now, last but not least, number 10. And before I go into number 10, please like, share, and subscribe. All right. If you're just wondering who I am, this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gina. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. Last but not least, number 10. Because it's fun. Yes, traveling, I'm telling you, is really fun. You'll be so impressed, like, yo, the simplest things, right? When you go to these countries or wherever you go, things that we don't think about doing, right? Being here in the United States, we're the first world country. Things that we don't think about doing, right? We'll do it in another country and realize that, dang, I appreciate doing this. You know what I mean? I appreciate doing. I could do this in the United States, but you do it over into another country, and you just have fun. You meet new people. You're trying new foods. You know, you're letting your hair down. You dress less. You could dress in your comfort zone, depending where you are. You never know who you could meet. It's just straight fun. And I have to tell you, look, it is fun. But this is the end of my reasons, my 10 reasons. There's many reasons, but these are my 10 reasons. But I'm not going to give you no input, because in these times now, you can travel. It don't even matter if it's within the next town over, right? If you're in the United States, hey, if you're in New York, yo, there's nothing wrong traveling to New Jersey. You know what I mean? I heard that they have Atlantic City. There's nothing wrong going for like 2 days and go out your comfort zone and go and relax. You know what I mean? And go to the casino out there. You know, go and chill. If that's your thing, or you just want to go and just walk around. Another destination. Shout out to y'all. Houston, Texas. I remember when I first went to Houston, Texas, the friend that I used to be cool with told me to go and visit Houston, Texas. I never thought about it in a million years. I'm like, oh, Houston, Texas. I mean, it's here in the United States. It was not until I got there. I was in the cold. It was cold. I'm talking about, it was like hitting like 2 degrees out here in, in the States, right? It gets that cold. I went to Houston, Texas. It was like 60, 70 degrees. That was during the winter time. Man, the people was so dope. The people was so chill. Everything is big in Texas. The food was so amazing. Now, of course, you could be in Houston, Texas. You're like, oh my gosh, Houston, Texas. But this was back in 2020, right? The whole shutdown happened. And believe it or not, things were still popping and going on. Parties, lounges was going on in Houston, Texas. While everything was shut down here in New York and the East Coast, going down south in Houston, Texas, things was just popping. Restaurants was open. People were out. I was meeting people every day. And that was so amazing. Like, I was just like, oh. And that was just, what like 5 hours to get there, coming back 4 hours to Houston, Texas from New York. So impressive. And I enjoyed myself, meet new people. People were so cool. Of course, I met somebody that was, kind of a little off a little bit. You do have these people, but still traveled, you know what I mean? Got out my comfort zone. And you want to do the same thing too. Alright? But this video is a little different than I usually talk about, but why not put a little positivity into it, alright? If you wonder who I am, and I'm going to let you know if you come to this video, this is your best friend, your new best friend. Please like, share, and subscribe. And these are the 10 reasons why you should travel. There's always going to be negativity out there. There's always going to be people out there trying to, talk down on certain places. But how do they know? How would you know unless you go and do it? Of course, you got to do your research. Do your research and find out why. You know what I mean? And where to go and where to stay. Other than that, you should travel. Ladies, I advise, for your safety, travel with a homegirl too. You know what I mean? Or go to a resort and make sure that safety precautions, Alright? But this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. And again, I don't know, my beard is a little shiny. God, look at this. My beard is so shiny. So, please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend. In the description below, comment pin to the top. Keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com, alright? And as you see, this is my book bag right here. I got my little bag right here. I don't know if you can see it. Well, I can't. I moved it, but you can't really see it. But I'm still in traveling mode. You know what I mean? But again, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, alright? Peace.